guys, welcome back to my channel. This video I'm so excited for. As you can tell by the title, this is going to be a story time, but it's not only just a story time, it is the official reveal of my new brown sugar palette and my Zoe Glow glazes in Beam and Ray. So originally I had plans to just do like a typical makeup video showing you the palette and different colors and the application of the glazes. It is such a bomb everyday neutral palette. If you've been watching me here for a while, you know my aesthetic is browns, golds, everyday looks. I think browns look good on everyone, and I think for my first palette, I wanted to do something that was innate to me, and I know you guys will enjoy. So I'm really excited about this. We'll get to this in a second. And then the glazes are just so damn bomb. We can get to that later down in the video. So I want to incorporate the launch and a story that has stuck with me since it happened. I'm not traumatized where anything is, not that serious, but it's just like a funny story. So I thought, let me mash the two together and put a video for you. So let's get into the glazes, the eyeshadow palette, and the story. There we go. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do my face is already moisturize and my brows to save time because y'all see me do that 1,000 times. Okay, so let's get into it. So how this story starts, let's go back in time, shall we? I'm taking Sasha Buttercup. So this was my first job out of college. I was so excited. I had met the girl that hired me at my school's job fair / portfolio presentation. This was basically an event that they had after each graduating class showcasing what the students had done so they could get a job. So I met her, I got the job, and this was for e-commerce startup one. So I was aware of the risk I was getting into. It was not a business that was alive for a long amount of time. I think when I got hired, they had started like 5 months prior or something like that. But I was like, you know, I really like the vibe they have going on there. They sold women's apparel, cosmetics, and I was hired as their community manager, meaning I did a lot of the social media posts. I was in communication for anyone that had any inquiries to the site. That was my job. The first color that I'm going to go into is actually butterscotch. I'm going to do that in the crease just to help blend everything together. And then I'm going to do caramel, which is going to be your favorite transition color ever. And then darken up with rum, molasses, and then I don't know which gold I can use, and the glitter on top. The palette is inspired by everything sugarcane related, by products of sugar. You know, I'm from Barbados, my thing. You know me, you know what's going on. So this company, right, was ran by 3 foreign men. They were from France and they were like cool guys. I know their start was actually in IT, so they knew about building websites and stuff, but they weren't necessarily like fashion men, if you get what I'm saying. Anyways, they were the founders. They were supplying the capital to the company. That was their thing. Like I said, it was 3 men, 1 man in particular. That's the one that the story is about. Let's call him Frank. Frank was such a nice man. You know, like there's got those older men that just seem so sweet and charming, but not in like a creepy or gross way. Like they're just nice older men you would probably like look up to, and they're just pleasant people. That was Frank. Anyways, so during this period of time, I didn't notice anything at first, but after I looked back on the situation, I was like, Zoe, you should have saw this coming. Just putting some butterscotch here, that's the orange shade, just to add some warmth. Also putting butterscotch underneath my eye. That's gonna help me blend out the colors there afterwards. So the way our offices were positioned, I sat at this long desk and it was this glass partition. I couldn't see into their office, but if their door was cracked, or depending on how they sat in there, if by chance I looked across, like we could see each other. And it wasn't close, but it was definitely within my peripheral vision. So there was actually a couple times where we made like this awkward eye contact. I call it awkward in the sense that I wasn't looking over there, but you know, if you like daze off, or if you have a thought in your mind and your eyes are just wandering, and then when you finally focus in, somebody looking at you, and I was just like, oh, hi. So the first couple times that happened, I would like smell her, like, hi, how are you doing? I'd be like, oh, that was weird, let me not look in that direction. But then there were a couple more times while he was walking by, and like I said, it was a glass partition. I could see whoever was walking in front of me. He would like smile, and I was like, okay, he's smiling, that's nice. But I remember there was one specific time where our eyes locked, and it was just awkward. I was like, did that happen? Like I said, I didn't think too much of it, but I was like, I'm going to try my best not even to turn my head over there. I got my laptop here, and I just doing my work. I'm minding my own business. I just want to get paid and go home. So for today's look, I'm going to be using Cane. It's such a pretty bronze gold. Oh my gosh. You guys gonna love this. I'm using this on the lid. So it's that weird eye contact situation. This is not like every week or anything. It's like over the span of a couple months. But in the interim of all that, I was close to this girl there. She told me a couple times, I think Frank likes you, you know. And I was like, Frank? Me sweet Frank, not sweet to everybody, because like I said, he was very charismatic, he was very charming. I was like, no. And to be real, I actually have a really good intuition. All the guys that have ever been into me in the past, or even to this day, I could tell if a man liked me. That situation, I just didn't see it. He was just very charming in a sweet platonic way. So I was like, I brushed it off. So I kind of solidified everything after all those weird eye contact experiences. And I think another girl had told me there too that your favorite girl here, you know. After hearing that a couple times, whatever, there was my birthday. I celebrated my 21st birthday there, and it was a day at work. The girls in the office took me out to lunch. It was really nice. And they normally do that for everybody. For anyone's birthday, they take you out, you have drinks, whatever. So that wasn't anything big to me. I can't remember if it was before we went to lunch or afterwards. I was doing work, and I just remember everything going silent. I turn around, everybody is behind me saying, happy birthday, Zoe. And Benjamin comes out with this cake. And it is homemade, he made it, and it's like a macaroon infused French cake. It was a real nice cake that he made by himself. He had made things for the office before, but he had never made anything for any one of the girls at the office. So I was just like, oh my gosh, this is so nice. I wasn't being naive. I didn't think so at this point or anything like that. But it was from that day I was like, okay, I felt weird because he didn't do that to anybody else at the office. So it wasn't creepy, but it was just like, why you can't give everybody else a cake, sir? Sorry, I just did this I didn't even tell you. I want the look to look a little bit wet and glossy, so I'm actually spraying Zoe Glow Glaze, which is actually a body illuminator, but it can double for this purpose to make your eyeshadows look more metallic looking. So I'm taking it into the same King color spray brush and just tapping on it. So you have that really nice, almost foiled effect going on in your eyes. So yeah, that situation happened. We moved on. Like I said, this was a startup company, so we were growing slowly, at least we thought. But then things started to get kind of strange. I'm taking rum, brush like this, and just going into my crease. So strange in the sense of, we noticed that the boys, because like I said, it was 3 guys, they were dipping out into like secret meetings. They spoke fluent French. This is something that I think everybody was uncomfortable with. They would have side conversations in front of you in French, so you wouldn't even know what the hell they were saying. I mean, I did Spanish. We were in Miami, so everybody else spoke Spanish. I knew like small bit that I could count in French. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know like the utmost basics. So they will have conversations, they will have arguments, and they will have meetings purely in French. So I always thought that was just kind of rude, because if I spoke a different language and everybody else here is speaking, you know, the first or the language of the office, I'm not gonna go off to myself and just have little side conversations, because to me it's like rude. Like, what are you talking about? And why can you not say it in a language that everyone understands? Or if you're gonna do that, if you want to have a private conversation, go in the office, step outside, you know what I mean? Anyway, so we noticed that was happening a lot more, and then the conversations led to arguments. They would close their office door, you would just hear going on in the office. They were heavy chain smokers, so they would storm out and I go outside and smoke, and we had like a nice office, so we could see where they were when they had like their little, they needed to like relax and have their little smoke sessions. I hate the smell of cigarettes, by the way. Ugh, just brings back terrible memories thinking about that. Also, to let you know, our day-to-day consisted of doing shoots for the weekly email marketing campaigns. Like I said, it was e-commerce, so everything has to be shot and then put online. We did them in office and outside. So on this one particular day, we were doing a shoot on location. We came back into the office and there was just like a heaviness and a weightness in the room. Like, the guys were there, me and the rest of the girls came in, and we're just like, what's going on? Girls, we have to have a serious conversation. So we were like, what did we do wrong? 3 of them stand there, they proceed to say something to the effect of, we have 2 days to pack up everything, the business is closing down. I think everyone was in such a state of shock because they gave us no forewarning. And like I had mentioned, when I said things started getting bad, this was over like a space of a month they were arguing. They could have told us, you know, start looking for another job. We had 2 days to pack all of our stuff out the office and find another source of income because we were about to be jobless. And it was just real hard to hear. Like, people got rent to pay, people got utilities. I was just not only being shocked, I was annoyed, I was agitated, I was disappointed in them, because I felt like all of us, we felt this kind of like very family oriented relationship. I love working there, but everybody was just like, we were in shock and we didn't have time to process what was going on, because like I said, we had to be out of that building in 2 days. Later on, we found out that like they were months behind on paying the rent for the building. It was just a big mess. Anyways, so you know, that happened. We got 2 days of moving everything out to the office, and then the guys were so down. Everybody was so sad, blah blah blah. I just laid my waterline and I'm going to put on some lashes. I thought about doing this right now, but I just really can't talk and do this at the same time. Okay, lashes are on. I'm going back with rum. I'm putting a little bit underneath my waterline just to blend everything out here. So we on the last day now. This is the last day officially I with this company. We in the office in that location, whatever. Packing out the remaining items. Everybody's saying their goodbyes and stuff. And he calls me into his office. Okay, weird, whatever. I think everybody else was at the front office at this point. So he calls me in there. He doesn't close the door, but he sits to the far back of the room. So there's Alan, you coming in? Oh, come. So there's a chair here. Alan says hi, Aunt Marley.
Oh, that's like, yo, you still recording?
So there's a chair here where she's sitting, and then there's a chair to the back. Wait, so he basically like, leads me to the back chair. I'm just like, oh, you sitting so far in the back. Like there's a big room just sitting there. Anyways, this is probably like 6-7 years ago, so I can't even remember exactly what he said. He was rambling and he had such a thick French accent, speaking in English, but you know, Zoe, we have had a lot of history here, and I truly just need to have these conversations with you. And I wish I was joking, but that's exactly what I was saying. I remember my legs were closed, my hands in my lap, just like this, like I'm just like. He stops. I love you. Excuse me, say what?
Can you say what? Come again, say what?
In that moment, I was like, oh my gosh, this makes sense. What my friend was saying, what I had an inkling about after the cake situation, like everything making sense now. Oh my, all these thoughts rushing through my mind within 2 seconds, because at first I was just speechless. I was just like, did I hear what I thought he said? And am I reading this wrong? Is he just saying he cares? Is he actually saying he's in love with me? What was going on? So I say, yeah, Frank, I love and care for everyone here too. I'm gonna miss everyone. And then he stops and like cocks his head back and says, no, Zoe, I love you. So I've had a lot of awkward moments in my life. This was by far the most awkward experience I had ever felt. I did not even know what to say. I'm just sitting down there like, what on earth am I supposed to say this, man? Because I start feeling so uncomfortable. Is he gonna try to hug me or grope me, or like what happened? Like I didn't know what to feel. I didn't know if to feel uncomfortable to the point where he was gonna try to make a move on me, or did he think that I felt the same way about him? I'm like naturally a nice person, or sometimes too nice. Did I make this man feel that I had feelings for him like that he felt comfortable enough that he could tell me something like this? He was like pushing 50 years old. I was 21. What do you mean you love me? I'm trying to remember what I said after he said that, because it was like an awkward 5 seconds, because he was just like, I love you, and then looking at me. And so I said, I'm gonna go finish packing up outside. That's all I said, and I walked to the room. I didn't know what to tell him, man. Like, what was I supposed to say? I was 21. I didn't even know. I think looking back, I think if I was 27, you know, I was older, I would have probably had like a real honest. Are you going through like a midlife crisis? I know the company closing down, and I don't know what your life is gonna be after this, but this is very inappropriate. I'm probably like, Frank, what are you talking about? I'm using Black Radiance Cream Contour Palette to contour. I walk out to the office, but like I said, everyone is packing up everything, moving things down to their cars, and I bump into one of the interns there, which I was close to as well. And I guess my face looked ghostly or shocked or just confused. She was like, are you okay? I said, no. Tell me that you love me. And she was like, wait, what? Real cool white girl, wait, what? And I tell the rest of the girls, and they said, oh my gosh, Zoe. The girl that thought that he always liked me, she was like, Zoe, I knew it. I told you. I knew it. I knew how he felt about you. And then a couple other girls was like, Zoe, I think he's going through a mental breakdown because he can't cope that his company is just literally dissolving before his life, and it's happening in a second. So I'm like, yeah, I really think he's going through something right now, because I don't understand why he would think is appropriate. For a nice pop to lid, I'm using Crystal. Let me show you how this swatches. Oh my gosh, so pretty. So we go back downstairs, putting everything in the car. I telling everybody's situation. I don't even know where on earth Frank was at this point, because when I walked out of our room, I was not looking back. I didn't want to see what his emotions were. I forgot to tell you this too. When I said I go and pack up, his eyes had a lot watery, and I'm like, eh! So eventually we still had to go back upstairs. There were a couple more things we had to bring back down, and I was like, I don't want to go back upstairs by myself because I just feel very uncomfortable at this point. So two of the girls came back upstairs with me. He wasn't there. He probably went for a night smoke session because he was probably like, well, what did I just do? I cannot believe I just said that to that young lady. There was no response. He probably felt awkward too. Like, it was just a very awkward situation. I'm using some crop with some Zoe Glow mixed together to highlight. When he comes back up, he just acts like nothing happens. Coming on to the umpteenth hour, we say our goodbyes. He's still acting like nothing happened. I'm acting like nothing happened because I ain't really having any further conversations. You professing your love to me. I don't want it. I don't want to hear it. No ma'am, no sir, no please. No. For lips, I'm using Cup. When we finally got out the office, hold on, let me do this first, sorry. Alright, so we're packing up. We're saying our last official goodbyes as co-workers, from boss to employee, all that. I don't think I said this in the beginning of the video. It was just company policy to say hello and goodbye by kissing each other during that like kiss, because they were French and that's just how they interact with each other. Looking back, like if not I'm 27, I would probably tell them that I'm comfortable with that because I don't want to be kissing your cheek every single day. Like, I know that's some people's culture in France and over there that's how they greet each other, but I did not like that. At this point, everyone is very sad. We're just saying goodbye and all that. We go around in a circle because it's two other guys. When it gets to me and Frank's turn, I was just like and I just headed outside. Afterwards, me and the rest of the girls, we went for like a last lunch. And it was just a lot of emotions to process during that time because I said I was out of a job. I didn't know where I was working. In the next couple of weeks, I had rent to pay. I had expenses, I had bills. So it was like that, and then I was like going back in my mind thinking of all like the interactions I had with Frank. I was like, did he feel this way this whole entire time? Was he constantly thinking about me? Did he think about me in a sexual way? It was just a weird day, and I was so happy I did not have to see him anymore, to be honest with you. Like, the whole situation was sad. I loved everybody there. That was a real good start in my career, but I was very uncomfortable after that. Okay, so these Zogo glazes, I have colors Ray and Beam. The Ray is for warmer, darker skin tones, and Beam is for lighter. It has a more champagne color. So I wanted to make sure I had two different options so everyone can glow to their best. And I'm using Ray, of course. Just shaking it up, not getting naked. I hope Frank is not watching this. Just adding that on and rubbing that in gives the most amazing, like your skin just looks like a glazed donut. That's what I call it, Zogo glaze. Now I'm just topping it off with a little bit of Zogo, and I'm just going to hit the high points of my collarbone and shoulder areas with this. This for an additional pop. This is going to be great for any holiday parties, even going to the beach, a cruise, and you just want a little bit more golden and highlighted. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Look at that. From that day, I never saw that man again. I never heard from him. No texts, no messages, no emails, nothing. I didn't want to. And that was that. And as we finish up, look, I hope you enjoy this story time and this makeup look. I'm so happy to launch these products. We're all proud of these. These actually launch on Black Friday on 11/29th, so the 29th of November. And I'll also have some discounted specials for the lip products as well. Palette is 20. Great everyday palette, has a mirror, travels well, and the Zoglo glazes are 22. So I hope you're able to get some of these products. Support me. They're going to be on zoeallamby.com. I'll link everything below. This video will probably get up before. If it doesn't, I'll link all the direct links, so you can just click below and go straight to the product and get whatever you want. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed the story time. A lot more awkward, interesting, scary situations that happen to me. So depending on if you like this kind of story time or not, I'll do them in the future. So just let me know. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.